Hey YouTube, it's AdamX20, Professor Sir Evil, and I'm going to go over updates for Pious Paladin. I just updated the software, or will have after this video gets uploaded, and with this new update, I've added the fog layer. Considering I'm done with my YouTube orbit video, I thought I could start making videos for updates, so people who uh, are playing around with the software can have a more hands-on experience, at least from the developer, so that they'll have a more realistic idea of what's going on. So, as I said before in all of my tweets and on my Facebook page, I'm really disappointed that this is what I had to do, but I'm just going with a simple fog layer. So here's the effects layer. And this little icon right here, this layer options icon, is temporary. I'm doing something different. Basically, it's just a duplicate of what you get when you right click on the map, no matter what layer you're using. So I'm doing something different with that, but I'm just keeping it in here for temporary. Okay, so here we have the effects layer, and we can click on Show Fog, and then we'll get this gray area. Now, because we're not connected right now, we're considered a game master. Um, we see it at a really uh, transparent level. It's about 35% transparency, and when we can just add miniatures and just like before, and move miniatures around, and it works the same. So here we have two tools. We have the freeform pen, which is kind of a duplicate of the freeform pen from the canvas layer. And we get our little pen icon, and then we can start drawing. And no matter where you actually end the pen, it will close it at the start point, and it will erase that fog. Uh, so we also have the polygon pen, which does the same thing, only in polygon format. And to close that and end it, you double click. Um, we can then go over here to the tool options. And as I said before, that's the same right here. So we're going to add fog. Um, looks like I gotta fix it right there. And now when we click here, we'll be adding fog. So that's how it works. If I click on show fog and then show fog again so that it's, what is it? If show fog is checked, it will show the fog. If show fog is unchecked, it won't show the fog. And then if I want to, I can clear the layer and it will remove all of my fog additions and subtractions. Um, and we'll start with a fresh fog layer. The fog layer isn't going to show up on the map toolbox here, and I'll probably end up removing this effects tab because I didn't get the effects I wanted to, and that'll be something I work on in development. So before anybody can actually use fog, what has to happen, there has to be a change on the actual server. The server needs to be updated. So I have a server here that's running. The build number is not updated. It will be 12.5.15-00. Um, but to go in here, I've made some changes to the server configuration. You know, have the auto start check. You can leave that check, or you can have that check, and then the server will auto start. You can have the register on start checked, and then the server will register as soon as it starts. Um, but those are minor changes. Over here is where the real big changes are. So here we have the different permissions. Now these are the room defaults. When you give a permissions type, the client with that role has all of these permissions. So the game master has access to the effects, the canvas, the background, miniatures, chat, dice, roll, room kick, room voice, and we'll add room permissions. The player here only has access to the canvas, miniatures, chat, and dice, and then the lurker only has access to the chat and dice. And you can go in through your lobby and do all of that, and then all of your persistent rooms and do all of that. And all of this stuff has already been added into the software. There just isn't there hasn't been a nice graphic user interface to modify it. So this is the change that's being made. Now, because the effects layer wasn't added, what you'll have to do is you'll have to add that to all of the rooms that you want to have it, and you can add that to the game master, and then click apply, and it will take effect. All of the permissions will then be added to that game master role. The last update in the server config here is this little plus icon, which doesn't do what it's supposed to yet. What this is going to be is when you click on it, it will create a new tab with a new persistent room, and then you'll be able to rename the room and change all of the material there. So you won't have to go into your server INI XML file and modify that, but not right now. So those are the major changes in the server configuration. And once you have the effects layer checked, then the game master will be able to modify the effects layer. Um, so let's get the server started and connect one of these to it. And I defaulted the lobby to fog on, so I will have to change that. So we'll create a room. And let's see, there's no fog layer on here. And we will get this client over here connected and into the fog layer room. So we have this is the GM, and what we'll do is we will click show fog, and then the client then sees a really dark area. This is the fog of war, and as the game master we can start throwing down miniatures, and I'll put one there, and then I'll put this really big one right here, and go back over here, and I guess I could see just a little bit of it. This is actually at 95% opacity. I can make it 100% opaque, but right now I'm not sure if I actually want to. I kind of like the idea that the fog of war is something you can almost see through. I will be adding the unseen, unsent policy. Um, so right now all of these are underneath the fog that's dark. So none of this data will have actually been sent to this client. But that feature's not added yet, not fully. And then I can use this drop feature. Make sure I am removing fog. And there we go. I am now removing fog from here. And you can see it clip out really nicely. And I can go over here and do the same thing over here. So that's the fog of war feature. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it is going to work for now. Um, like I said before, I'm really disappointed with it, but I guess that's the way it is. So this is going to be the May 15th update video. I'll keep posting more videos as I do more updates. The next thing I want to do is start unifying all of these user interface docs. Like, okay, so I have the grid options right here, and I just don't like how it floats around. So I've got an idea to make that a little bit more uniform with everything else, and that'll probably be in the next update, uh, more than likely. So I hope that helps you with this update that's going live today of Pious Paladin. If you have any questions, you can reach me on the Get Satisfaction page. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Um, Definitely share ideas there if you want to. Post any complaints, any problems, or bugs with the software. And any type of feedback would be great on that Get Satisfaction page. Also, you can just leave a comment. It would be greatly appreciated. And let me know how you're rolling with the software. So, until next update video, I will see you later. Sorry about that. I forgot to mention something. Because the effects layer is in the permissions, when you go and log on to a server that already has is an older version, and then create a room there, what's going to happen is you'll see the actual fog layer isn't accessible. So there's no chance. And if I were to actually load uh, a map here that has a fog effect, I'll see the fog effect, but the fog effect won't be transferred to anybody that has an older version. So you're not going to run into errors with older versions of the software. They're just not going to see the effect. Um, so yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I wanted to say something, but I forgot it, so I added it here. And then, just so you know, I did change it so that any older map that doesn't have the effects layer, currently the software will just add it to the map when it's networked. So you won't have to worry about that either. And that's why it was defaulting to the fog layer on in the lobby. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that, but I hope that clears up a few things. So until next update video, I'll see you later.